Greetings one and all. Welcome back to the isolation ward here. So, yeah, as you can imagine, starting to get a bit short of ingredients, although as someone that cooks pretty regularly, I am finding a fair few ingredients tucked away that, especially dry sort of ingredients, not only in my little food pantry, but there's Tupperware containers packed with little bags of things. So, it's not too bad. It's more like fresh stuff and all that. So today I'm going to make something I wouldn't normally make in my kitchen here, as a matter of course. But you know, boredom's a factor here as well at the moment. So yeah, I thought I'd give this chocolate cake a go. So it's a very simple one. It's got no milk. It's got no eggs. So it's definitely along that foraging line. What you're going to find in your typical kitchen if you haven't been out shopping. So, start off with, in my bowl here, I've got 1.5 cups of just plain flour. To that, I'm going to add 1 cup of white sugar. I've got 4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Obviously the chocolate flavouring. What else have I got? In this one, I've got 1 teaspoon of bicarb soda and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So they're my dry ingredients. And I'm just going to give them a quick whisk up first. Now I don't know, you veteran cake makers out there are probably saying you should be sifting all that, and I couldn't be bothered. If there's a few lumps in it, so be it. I'll put up with it. I'm the only one eating this, so a few lumps won't worry me. If that's what happens, might not even happen, I don't know. That's pretty well my dry ingredients. I'll just put them aside for a sec. Now, in this bowl, I've just got a cup of water. To that, I'm going to add 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. And yeah, oil and water don't mix. What's going in anyway? What else have I got? I've got a tablespoon in there of just white vinegar. Most kitchens got some vinegar working around. I've just got this one, just the basic white vinegar. I'm guessing you can use any sort of vinegar you want. Now, it is a chocolate cake, but I'm going to be adding 2 teaspoons of vanilla essence, like so. Again, just stuff that's lying around. Let's get our dry bowl back. In with our wet ingredients. And stir them up. Alrighty, so I've been mixing it up for a while now. I've got most of those lumps out now. There's a few little ones in there. Like I say, I'm not getting too fussy about that. It's quite a runny batter. Hope it works out. We'll see how we go. So what I've got here, I've just got my little round cake tin thing there, and it's a spring one. I've got it sort of butter rubbed all through it. So I'm going to put my batter in that. I just got my spatula out. I don't want to waste any of that. As soon as we're low on provisions, may as well make sure every bit that we're using gets actually cooked. Alrighty, happy with that. So I've got the oven preheating to about 170 degrees Celsius, and I'm going to whack that in for, I don't really know, I'll be checking it as usual, around half an hour, but maybe a bit longer. See how we go. Alrighty, so it's been half an hour, my cake's been in the oven. I haven't turned it off yet. I just want to check it. And I've got this metal skewer, and I'm just going to poke that into the bottom. And we'll just check it to see if there's any batter. Looks like it's alright. I'll just try it in another spot. I'm not used to this. Actually, I'll try it right in the middle. That's to the bottom. Alright, doesn't appear to be any batter sticking to that. So what I might do now is I'm just going to leave that out, and I'm going to let that cool down. Alrighty guys, now just while my cake there is cooling down a bit, I've decided I am going to add, and even though this is Depression era chocolate cake, which implies basics, which is what I used to make the cake, I'm going to add a little bit of luxury to it, and I'm going to add a bit of icing. Now, predominantly the reason for this is, as I mentioned at the start, I've been foraging around for ingredients and looking through bins. I did find this soft icing mixture in one of my Tupperware containers. Goodness knows how long it's been there. And goodness knows what I even used it for. But anyway, I thought, well, why not use some today for my cake? So I'm just going to make a really basic. Oh, there's a nice message. Alright, sorry about that. So in my bowl here, I've just added 1.5 cups of that icing sugar. And as I say, this is just still going to be a basic recipe. I've got here about, that'll be about a tablespoon of butter. Thoroughly washed hands. I'm not going to use my hands to mix it, but I'm just letting you know I'm touching this butter, but my hands are clean. And to that, I'm just going to add a little tiny bit of water to start with, and I'll add a little bit more as needed, but it's better to add a little bit too little than too much. And as well as that, I mean, the obvious thing to do here would be to add some more of that cocoa and make the chocolate icing, but I don't want chocolate icing, so I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla essence, and probably just about a teaspoon of that. Alright, and I probably should have sifted that icing sugar. I just thought of that, but anyway, I haven't now, so we'll see what happens. This is dangerous. One more drop, and I'm going to drop. And like I say, guys, I don't bake a lot. I don't make a lot of these cakes, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing here. But I don't know. To me, that looks like a good consistency to ice my cake with. So that's what I'm running with. I'll just make sure it is thoroughly mixed up. I'll get back to you. Alrighty, so I've just moved my cake over here. It's been cooling for a while now. I can pick that up. So I'm going to see how it fared. I'll just undo this spring like so. Alrighty, so I've had my cake cooling on a rack, and I've just transferred it onto this plate here. So yeah, I'm just going to put some of this icing over the top. Now, I'm no expert at this. I just, I don't know, just plonk it on there, see what happens. Alrighty, like I say, I'm no expert. That looks pretty good to me. I'm not going for the prettiest cake in the world competition. Alrighty guys, so yeah, I've got myself a slice of that cake there. Seems to have held together alright. As I say, I'm not expert at making cakes and things like that, but I'm really happy with the way it's turned out. It's nice and light. That icing's really good. Obviously I licked the utensils clean and the bowl clean, and it's yummy as. So there's nothing to do but take a bite. Oh geez, it's really good guys. Super light and fluffy, which I was surprised about. Just so simple, as you saw, just those few ingredients. Depression cake, yeah, with some luxury icing. Well, no frills icing, but man, well worth making. Good fun to experiment with. Great to use up some more stuff here in the flat that some ingredients I normally wouldn't use at all, and I haven't had to go and break quarantine and go foraging out in the supermarket, so very happy. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Can I ask, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, that you hit that subscribe button? I'd really appreciate it. Yeah, if you don't want to, no worries either. I'll see you all next time.